Right, this is how you check the Datex Ohmeda self-checking machine. Right, so what you want to do is full test, set bag, switch to vent, which means switch from bag to vent. Open patient wire. Patient wire is this, because it looks like a wire or upside down wire. It's open. Okay. Select a circle. Press start. Countdown. Now this gives you time. Well, it gives you 10 seconds to do what you want. However, I stay because it's not very long. Because what it's doing is checking the O2 pressure in the machine. You can hear it doing it, right? Now it's telling you, make sure the bellows are fully collapsed, which is what that is. This is the bellow, which drives the ventilator. What it says here is, occlude patient wire, select continue. Occluding patient wire. Which is what I'm doing, occluding. Continue. That's what it's doing. Bellows are empty. It's checking if there's a circuit leak. Okay. So this is closed. It's making sure there's no leak in the circuit. Okay. Then it checks the agent delivery. Then the mechanical vent, which I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to fast forward. Okay. It says agent delivery. Okay. Now what it's doing, it's checking mechanical ventilation, which is over here. So if you look closely, it's driving the bellow down. This is mechanical ventilation. This is what we select when the patient is connected. This is what ventilates the patient, oxygenating them, okay, without us needing to bag. So you can sit down and check the monitor to make sure that you have an end tidal, and if you see here, it's testing it. Okay, now that's done. It's showing you the circuit compliance. Now it's doing the O2 flow control. Then it will do the airflow control, nitrous oxide flow control, battery and electrical power, and then the airway gas module. The O2 flow control is okay. Now checking the airflow control. Which you can hear. Inside the machine. Airflow control okay. Right, now what it wants you to do is occlude patient wire, still occluded. Now it wants you to switch the bag vent, switch to bag. So, go from mechanical to bag ventilation, which is what this is. Okay? Which is what we use to manually bag a patient. It wants you to switch the APL valve, which is what these are. It controls the pressure of it, and it wants you to switch it between 30 and 70. 30 and 70. Okay. Start. Now if you watch here, see what it's doing? It's blowing up. It's checking that there's no leak in the bag or through the circuit. If there's a leak, it means there's a hole in this bag, or there's a hole in this circuit. So I can't manually ventilate the patient if the mechanical ventilation was to fail, which is a very serious problem during an operation if you cannot even manually bag a patient. That's checked, all done. Now, what I want you to do now is, it tells you to flush the O2, close this, make sure the flush is working. This is an emergency flush. It lets you give a bolus of oxygen in case a patient's desaturating or there's a leak. You can give a bolus. Check the suction, which is here. This is the suction. Now there's the pressure. If you occlude here, this gouge should start increasing. That tells me the suction is working because I've occluded it. If I release it, it should start to move back. So that's working. Here we have oxygen for a face mask. So I can touch a face mask. Have to make sure that's working and make sure that the little ball inside is not getting stuck, so I know how many milliliters of oxygen I'm giving. And then you check your intubation trolley, and that's it. Machine's ready to go.